Hey guys, how you doing? Steve Laugh here. Just a little Saturday vlog. Just figured I'd, touch base with my subscribers and talk about a couple of things. I like to do vlogs. I think it's important to, talk to my subscribers and get to know the guy behind the camera. The guy that's, out there in the field. A lot of my videos are, field shot videos type of thing, and you don't get to interact with me too much on the videos. So I like to, do the vlog, so you get to know the person behind the camera and the guy that's doing the videos. You hear my voice a lot, but you don't see my pretty face. You see my pretty face, I'm only kidding. You guys that know me, I like to joke around. I like to kid around and get a couple of laughs. That's my personality. I kind of like to joke around and kid around. That's, I'm kind of, people call me, they say I got a dry personality. And I kind of like to give the one-liners and zingers, and, to get people to laugh. I think laughter is important, and that's why I do a lot of the funny videos, to get a laugh out of people. I got people that hate on me and people that, I'm this, I'm that, and I'm not that smart, or whatever they say. I've heard it all, Oh, his elevator won't go to the top floor. You have to be smart like me. Be a blowhard like me, and I'm very intelligent. I'm very intelligent. Yes. I'm a beta tester. I'm very, very smart. Just watch my videos and you'll see how smart I am. I'm a smart technician. I'm the ultimate technician. No, I don't want to be a blowhard. I want to joke around, have fun, kid around. All right, let's get on to some of the questions. I got a lot of people that ask me about these hats. Wait, we got all kinds of hats. Where do you get all the hats? The company sent them to me. They want me to sport their hats, and they're looking at me to be a beta tester. They're looking at me to showcase their equipment. Well, I like to collect hats. I got quite a few different hats. I pick them up here and there from the supply houses and stuff where I see them. Like, hey, you got that? Let me have that hat. A black guy running. I see a black guy with a hat on. I chase him down the street. Try to get the hat off him. No, I'm only kidding. The white guys, I go and slap them around. Give me that hat. It's like stealing their lunch money. Give me that hat. I'll give you 2 quarters for it. All right, yeah. I haven't worked in 10 years. I'll take the 2 quarters. Take the hat. My mama gave it to me. But anyway. All right, get back to the serious stuff here. Oh, don't get mad at me. I'm just joking around. You gotta be talking about me because I'm the only one with a mama. You gotta be talking about me. The only one with a mother. Well, it's me. I think I'm the only one that has a mother. Everybody else has, came from chickens. They all came from chickens. I'm only kidding. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be serious now. No more joking around. No more kidding. No, you can't laugh on YouTube. No, you can't do it. It's unacceptable behavior. Laughter is a terrible thing. I hate to see anybody laugh and have fun and joke around. It's unacceptable behavior on YouTube. You have to be serious and technical and big blowhard, and then everybody will love you. Everybody loves a big blowhard. Yes, it's a proven fact. It's a proven fact. Anyway, all right. Get back to the questions. I got some, fathers looking for their sons to get into the business and asking me different questions about, how does my son become a plumber or a heating guy or an HVAC guy, Depends on your state. In my state, I got over 10 licenses. So I got a lot of different licenses in different areas. But in my state, one of the best licenses to get is the plumbing license. Because in my state, the plumbing license covers anything to do with plumbing, falls under the Board of Health, so anything to do with plumbing, drains, water pipe is covered under the plumbing, and the gas pipe is covered under the plumbing. So if you're working on a hydronic boiler, anything to do with the water, like the water feeder, it has to be done by the plumber. The gas pipe has to be done by the plumber. It's a good license to get. It's a high license to get. It's 4 years working for a master plumber. And you know, once you become an apprentice, okay, and you're working for a master plumber, he has to apply for your apprentice card for your time to even start. Now I know guys that, you know, they're plumbers in different states, and they work for this guy that covers their license. They don't even have their apprentice card. Don't even have their apprentice card. They've been working for this guy for 5, 6 years as a, they call, you know, whatever they call himself, a journeyman. Didn't even get his apprentice card yet. So the first thing you gotta do when you go work for a plumber, tell them you want your apprentice card, because once you get your apprentice card, then you have to work for that master plumber, not a journeyman plumber, but a master plumber, for 4 years before you can even go for your license. So it's a long process. You know, I did my, plus you have to go to school. You have to work for the master plumber for the 4 years, plus you have to go to night school or tech school. So, you know, it's not an easy road. You know, and they just passed this new law a couple of years ago now. Now they got the sheet metal license. It's the same thing with the sheet metal license. You have to work for someone for 4 years to be able to go for the test. Luckily, you know, they just started the sheet metal license, and I was able to apply for it, and I got the master sheet metal license. You have to, you know, prove that you worked in the field for so many years. And there's pipe fitter licenses, there's sheet metal license. If you're going to do any sheet metal work, you need the sheet metal license, or you can't tie in any duct work without that sheet metal license. They got the pipe fitter license. Anything over 300,000 BTUs, you need a pipe fitter license. You know, they got the oil burner license, which I have. Anything to work on oil burners, oil tanks, you need that. You know, I got all kinds of, like I said, I got licenses in Rhode Island. I got a couple licenses in Rhode Island. But the most common, popular ones is the plumbing, the sheet metal, the oil burner, you know, and then, you know, the pipe fitter license and all that stuff. It all comes into effect. So it depends on the state you're in. You need to look at your local codes and follow that. But, you know, it's hard for the young guys now. It's hard for the young guys to start out in business. And the key is to get in with a company somewhere. Somebody's going to give you a shot and, you know, give you a chance and get under a wing of somebody, and they'll teach you. They'll teach you a way. But that's the hardest part, is finding a spot somewhere where you can slide in and learn. I know guys that go to college all the time. You know, they go to college for this or for that, and they go spend all this money in this college education. They don't even use it. You know, you're better off if you like working with your hands. That's another thing. You have to like working with your hands, and you got to be good at it. You know, you could you know, be the biggest blowhard, you know, out there. Oh, I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest. Can you work with your hands? Do you have the cleanest tools on YouTube? Can you actually work with your hands? Are you a technician? Are you an actual technician, or are you just a fucking phony baloney? You know, at least with me, you see my videos. I'm out in the field. You see, I'm working every day out in the field. I'm working. You know, I'm not blowing no smoke up nobody's ass. You see with me, you know, I'm a legitimate guy. You have to be able to work with your hands, okay? That's why it's good to get under an apprenticeship and see if you actually can work with your hands and you're good. When I was a kid, I used to take things apart all the time. My sister used to say he used to take clocks and radios apart, and then I would take all the parts and I would try to sell them to my sisters for a couple of bucks. She said, "Oh, this guy's going to be a businessman." But I was very, you know, I've always taken things apart and tried to put things back together as a child. Now, you know, if you're a child and you're playing with flowers all the time, or you want to cut somebody's hair all the time, maybe you're not, you know, into working in with the tools. Maybe you need to go be a hairdresser or a barber or something, you know, if you're doing that as a child. You know, it depends. You know, if you're playing with dolls as a kid, maybe you need to be a fashion designer. Maybe you don't need to be out in the field working with your hands. You have to be able to work with your hands. That's the key, you know. Just because you know, you could read a PDF off the internet doesn't mean you're good with your hands. You know, When you get a job, are you the one in there working with your hands, or are you the one holding the camera, videotaping the guy doing the work? Are you the one that wants to be in there working? That's what I want to do. I want to get in there. It's like, get out of my way. Let me get in there. Let me do it. That's how I am. So I say to the guys that want to get in the field, and your kids want to get, is a kid mechanically inclined? Is he good with his hands? Was he the kid taking all the stuff apart when he was younger? Was he the one working on cars out in the backyard? If so, yeah, he'd make an awesome mechanic. Guy like that. Guy that's playing with flowers and reading PDFs off the internet, maybe not as good. Maybe he'll be a beta tester. We never know. But anyway, that's the deal there. Just hopefully I give a little bit of insight on some of this stuff. Licenses, you can have licenses, don't make you a good technician. But, it's good to be, flying under the laws of the land. And try to do things, right. Get your licenses. If you want to be an HVAC guy, go work for an HVAC company. You need to put your time in. It's like a welder. You need to put your time in under the hood. You need to, get under the hood and put time in to be good. The same thing with an HVAC guy, You can go to school for HVAC, you come out, oh yeah, I passed the test, I'm ready. Really? We'll see about that. You get out there and, you're going to learn a lot. And there's always new stuff learning. There's always new stuff to learn. There's new equipment coming out. You get the basic, you got to get your basic knowledge down. And then you need to start, walking the walk. It's a long road. And you're going to learn until the day you die. Anybody that says, oh, I've arrived, I've learned everything I'm going to learn. No. We're always learning. We get our basic background, to fall back on, but we're always learning. There's always things you have to call tech support on this, call this, this is never seen this before. Call this 1-800 number. There's a guy behind the tech support. They tell you, oh, push this button 10 times, push this button 4 times, and then what are you reading? Yeah, it's all tech support, all these high efficiency equipment now. That's how it's going to be, Oh, push this button 5 times, and then this code should say, what's the code say? Yeah, that's going to be the thing of the future, all this high-tech stuff. But that's, some of the stuff is like that. You got to read the manuals. Go through all this stuff. Back in the day, it wasn't like that. You just go there, you check voltage on the control. You got no voltage, you change the control. Now with a lot of this high-tech stuff, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot different. You're going to need to call tech support, and there's guys there they take up a computer screen, A, B, C, D. They go right down the line and they ask you questions, and you go through and you check all this stuff. Things might be out of parameters and stuff, and that's how it's going to be. Just like the guys with the cars, these guys with these working on these cars and stuff. It's the same thing. They get their laptop out and they're working on these cars, and they keep going to school. It's going to be a continual thing going back to school, learn all this shit. Nobody's a super tech. Nobody's a know-it-all. Well, at least the guys that are out there working in the field day in and day out will tell you that there's no superstars out there. But anyway, little vlog. Hopefully I didn't upset nobody. We don't want anybody to get their granny panties in a bunch. Just joking around there, boy. Anyway, have a good day and stay subscribed.